Dream You Are a Star is one of the most inspiring tunes I've ever heard. It just moves you from the inside out. It's like I could feel where you were and where you were coming from and what you were trying to convey. So tell me about that song and how it came to be, and who's playing that awesome saxophone and that amazing guitar. Oh, that beat right there, them drums, that's my Native American coming off up in there, being expressed. Clearly I got my African roots and my African drums off up in there. But on account of these baby hairs right here, you know what I'm saying? That's my Native American roots up in there. Oh man, Dream You Are a Star is one of those tunes that just moves me every single time. It just kind of came to me a little bit with this beat and just kind of having a little bit more of a, almost sounding like monks or some kind of like priests or something like that, with the whole like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Granny got all into it, So when I was writing it too, I heard this guitar happening in there. And at that time I was working somewhere and had a friend that was working over there that actually lived where I was working. And he was this awesome guitarist, is this awesome guitarist. And so I asked him, I said, hey, could you do me a favor and could you just jam on this? I didn't know exactly what he was going to do or where he was going to do it, but I had some ideas, so I kind of vocalized them a little bit because Granny didn't know how to write music back then, I just knew I wanted it to sound like doom, 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 whatever it was. So I kind of sang that a little bit and I gave it to him. And oh, Lord, Tony, his name is Tony P. That boy turned it out. Understand me? He put his soul into that jam and it just moved me. And then what ended up happening was I started thinking a lot about my nieces. They were little back then, maybe around like 9 and 12. And I thought to myself, man, in this wicked, wicked, wicked ass world that they living in, excuse me about that part, but this wicked world that they living in, it take everything from you if you let it. So in this world, you may not manifest everything that you want to manifest, but at least dream you are a star. You know something? Back in the day, Granny is an old hip hop person. Back in the day, Tupac actually said, we actually live in our dreams. Our dreams are a blueprint for the life that we continue to live, our waking life, right? So like your dreams is what kind of give you answers or tell you which direction you're going. It kind of guides you if you let it. We don't think about it like that, but that's actually what happens. That was more on a spiritual tip, right? So I wanted my nieces to dream they are a star. Understand me? Why not? Also, did you know that dreams are also your collection of like memories that happened earlier that day or throughout time that are kind of scattered a little bit? Your brain's way of putting that into some sort of order is in a dream. Understand that? It's kind of categorizing it a little bit. So that's why you'll have kind of random pieces of things that don't seem like they make any sense, but they kind of happen a little bit somewhere along the way, or somebody sound and look like somebody, whatever it is. Our dreams are very important, and being able to use that to manifest what we want in this life. So I said to myself, well, if I'm going to send a message out to anybody that I love, I'm going to tell them to dream you are a star. Can't take that away from you. And then the icing on the cake was your grandpappy that got up there. Once he heard that, he had to get in there on that saxophone and turned it out again. Lord have mercy, he came with it. Because you know something? He was also playing for his granddaughter at that time. Well, yeah, that would make, the nieces that I'm talking about, his granddaughter. So he was playing, for them and inspiring them. And it just kind of came out to be this just inspirational tune that you could feel just like it just fired people up, that Native American beat coming in with them vocals. You got the guitar and then you got the saxophone. Ooh. Granny loved this tune.